Hello, friend. If you have come this far, now trust me, you can go further. If you have come this far, you can go further. Oh, by the way, my name is Sam Elite. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time, I really want to sincerely welcome you once again. And I hope you do subscribe to always come back for some of those personal development content and content on how you can earn from home. Of course, as I always like to say, from time to time, I believe everybody needs that friend who will be able to cheer them on and help them win from time to time. I want to be that friend to you. Now, as I said earlier, if you have come this far, you can go further. Now, I said that to say this: about 5% of the world population, adults, suffer from depression, and it is a global alarming situation, and a lot of people are unhappy about it. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, depression was published as an illness. So in as much as, yes, sometimes in the past I thought to myself, oh, depression, no, I don't believe in depression actually, but it is a reality for a lot of persons. And so I want to share with you things, that could help you get out of it, and of course some of those causes that you can avoid. Now, depression is a gradual state. People don't just get to that point of depression, First of all, they get to the point where they start worrying about perhaps where they are. They are unsatisfied about a particular situation or about a particular thing that is happening to them currently. And from that unsatisfaction, they are not happy. And from that unhappiness, they begin to think a lot, and worry sets in. And when worry sets in, of course, it's en route, and just before you know it, depression. So a lot of people experience that, and it's a very sad situation. Can it be avoided? Definitely. Now, but why aren't people easily avoiding depression or coming out of depression? Because it's a gradual process, and most people, before they enter into depression, they do not have the idea that this is a roadmap to depression. They just enter that road of thoughts, of unhappiness, or feeling of dissatisfactory feeling, where they feel like, oh, they are not happy with where they are currently. And of course, they lack that basic idea of knowing that if they have come this far, they can go further. So they become depressed, and of course, they enter into a depressive state, which is called depression. Now, I've cited all of the problem. Now, how can people come out? Can people come out of it? Yes, of course. Is there a possible way that a lot of people can come out of that depression? Yes, of course, a lot of people have in the past. But I want to share with you 3 things that can help you come out of depression. Help you know that no matter where you are right now, if you have come this far, you can go further. Now, the first thing is stay in tune with yourself. Stay in tune with yourself. One thing that happens most times when people fall into depression is because they start telling themselves that, oh, I'm not able to do this. They start looking down on themselves. It tells on the way they look. Even facially, you see them every time their face is down, and they don't know what to do from time to time, and it's a very huge concern for them, and they start thinking. So you have to stay in tune with yourself. Look at the mirror every day and tell yourself something you can appreciate about yourself. Tell yourself that you can have that willingness to always tell yourself that, oh, no matter what happens, I can get through this. And how can you get to that state? Because people don't easily just feel depressed and then just walk up to the mirror and tell themselves, yes, I can do it, and they begin to feel excited and empowered. No. You can do this by empowering yourself with knowledge, empowering yourself with information in that field, or relevant information to help you feel encouraged. Things like reading books on positive thinking, on positive ideas, you understand, on personal development. This can help you a lot. Register into your mind some positive thoughts, wherein when you have that sort of feeling, you can go to a mirror, look into a mirror, and tell yourself that I can do this, I am capable of doing this, and in so doing, of course, you can achieve a positive mindset. Now, that is one thing. Stay in tune with yourself. Take care of yourself physically. Be able to look into the mirror and tell yourself something beautiful about yourself, because of course, you're indeed wonderfully made by God. And the second thing is stay in tune with your environment. You see, one thing that happens with people when they go into depression is they begin to disconnect. They feel like everything is happening against them. They begin to disconnect from the things that they normally do, which excites them or which makes them fun. They begin to cut off so many things, cut off the environment. They begin to isolate themselves. That is a very dangerous state to be in when you start worrying. Of course, except you're going through a spiritual exercise and you need some time to really think and perhaps commune with God and all, that's totally fine. But if not, please, as much as you can, trust me, from experience, I'll tell you this for free. Try and stay in tune with your environment. Know what is happening around. All right, go around, know what you can do, know what you can hear from people to be able to connect with your environment. All right, so stay in tune with your environment. Now, the last part I want to share is something which I think is very important. Stay in tune with other people. All right, stay in tune with other people. There's a situation whereby a lot of people find themselves in a situation whereby they start disconnecting from people. They feel like, oh, this person, I don't want to talk to this person, I don't want to talk to this person. They feel like every other person is wrong and they are the one right. Now, that is the fastest way to lock yourself in the shackles of depression. You don't want to get there, friend. So the best thing to do is, in most times, all right, at most points, all right, try to stay in tune with other people. Communicate to friends, all right, communicate to people around you. Even if you are experiencing some sort of difficulties, communicating with other people would share some ideas with you that might lighten up your spirit, and in fact provide hope by providing you with one or two information that you can use or that you could hear to help you get out of that situation. All right, but one thing never to do is to disconnect totally from people when you're beginning to feel down, and that is not where you want to be in. All right, so my friend, I hope I have shared these tips, and I believe that you can exempt yourself from that 5% of adults who are actually finding themselves in depression today. And of course, don't forget, if you have come this far, you can go further. Are you feeling some way and you're stumbling upon this video? I want to let you know that if you have come this far, you can go further. All right, now cheer up, wear a smile. There is something great that God has in plan for you, and you mean the world to Him. Now, don't forget, as I always say, your happiness matters more. My name remains Sam Elite. Now, feel free to subscribe to continue getting great content like this. And of course, let me know what you think. If you have suffered depression before, in the comment section, let me know what you think, and let me know how you were able to overcome it. I can help others too. Till I come here again next time. Have a great day.